Raising teens alone can be brutal. It becomes easier when you are co-parenting with the universe.
Welcome to Co-Parenting with the Universe. This is Muriel Falous, your host. And I hope you're doing amazing today. Today, I would like to talk about renewal because we just are past Easter. We are in the middle of Passover. And those two holidays have to do with renewal. And Passover in particular has to do with leaving what was behind and being free, gaining our freedom back. So I would like to relate that to our roles, to our being parents, and play with that a little bit. And we'll be doing a meditation to really, we're going to go deep today, I'm warning you, because I'm just coming out of a meditation that I just did myself to go deep. And I would like to take you with me on a short journey so you could experience what I experience when I meditate and maybe do it more often, because that brings us in a completely different state of mind, state of vibration, state of being in life and as parents. So to relate that to being a parent of a teenager, teenagers by definition won't change. They have a brain that is seeking novelty. They want things to change. And us as parents, we are set in a certain perception of reality that makes us feel safe. And we are very, very attached to that. We are very attached to the version of things that we think are safe, that we think are right, that we think will bring the desired outcome for our teenagers and ourselves. What if we could embrace their way of doing things and maybe challenge that desire of status quo? What if we could challenge the status quo and maybe realize that things changing is not necessarily bad, and that we are a little bit prisoner of our perception of what is safe and what is right. So I invite you to reflect on that this week, to really reflect on where am I a prisoner of my version of safety? Where am I a prisoner of my version of rightness? Where am I a prisoner of my habits and the images of truth that are dictated to me by the outside world and by my fears? I would reflect on what my fears are concerning my teenagers, me being a parent, me making mistakes. Last week we did an episode on forgiving ourselves for our mistakes in advance. There is a lot of fear attached to that. What if you could let go of the fear a little bit and embrace the present moment, the adventure of not knowing what's going to be, of not being sure of what we're doing, and seeing that as a good thing? So that's my invitation this week. That's what I'm doing. I'm also here on vacation on the Red Sea, which is very connected to Passover with the parting of the sea and the coming to a new land. So I've been reflecting on that while I'm looking at the landscape and what I see around me, the Red Sea, what's around, the weather here. It's it's deep. So I invite you into the depth to enable ourselves to live more freely and to be less afraid of what we don't know, of the uncertainty of what things should be. So now we're going to go into the meditation, and we're going to go deep into the field of universal consciousness, the oneness, the notion and the concept of I am that, from the Moses Code and from Wayne Dyer's material teaching. So take a comfortable place. You can find a spot where you're not going to be interrupted for a little bit of time. And this is the short version of a longer meditation that is recorded in my membership. Working with oneness to lower our fears and renew ourselves and really cultivate a relationship with that field and that part of ourselves. Take a comfortable position, either sitting down or lying down, and close your eyes. And now take a deep inhale and let go, relaxing. And now take an inhale from your nose. Hold it and let go from your mouth. And one last deep inhale from your nose. And let go, blow from your mouth. And now bring your consciousness into your feet and become aware of your feet, of the space inside your feet. Bring consciousness there. Now bring the consciousness into your legs, being aware of the space within your legs. Fill up your consciousness, fill up your legs with consciousness. And now bring consciousness into your body, your abdomen, your upper back and chest. Be conscious. And let that consciousness fill up your arms, going up your neck and your head. You're now filled with aliveness, consciousness, from head to toe. And feel and see that consciousness energy penetrate each one of your cells, penetrate your mind, where you become consciousness, pure consciousness. And now consciousness is radiating out of your body from all your pores, from your eyes, your mouth, your ears, everywhere. You are now pure consciousness energy. And see that consciousness, feel it expanding in all directions, as far away, expanding to the infinite until you cannot expand anymore. And you are now pure consciousness. You're part of the oneness. Become aware of that oneness. That oneness where you are everything in the universe. You are the planets. That oneness that encompasses everything that is. That isness, you're part of everything. That unified energy where you are me and I am you. Where it's just isness of us. Anything you can think of, say in your mind, I am that too. You are the forests. You are even your teenager at that level of consciousness. You are the consciousness of every human being, one with all, one with what is part of this dichotomy of our world, the good and the bad. You and others, you are all. I am that too. Your desires for your kid, I am that too. It's all in potential in the universe, and you are that too. You are also your fears. You are all. You are that isness, everything that is. It is all well. You can feel and be aware of all that is from a neutral perspective. You can be aware of what you like and what you don't like from a neutral perspective. Everything that is, I am that too. And now bring in yourself, in your body, the energy of compassion and expand, add that to your consciousness of all that is. Anything where you are that too, where I am that. You bring compassion to it. Compassion. You now have compassion for the whole world, the whole universe. It's all just is. And all is well. At this level, there is no problem or solution. It just is. From a neutral point of view. Everything exists. Everything is possible. And you have compassion for it all. Expand your compassion to the infinite where you can no longer expand. Feel your unity, where your pure consciousness with compassion. And now, bring love for all that exists, including you. Because you are part of the field, you are now pure consciousness mixed with love. Not the kind of love that you're used to, but a love that is connected to everything. Everything you can think of. I am that. Take it in. At this level of consciousness, there is no fear. It's all unity. You are isness. I am isness. You are that. You are me and I am you. You are your kid and they are you. You are the guru that you need to your life. You are one with this love, this intelligence, and you are safe at that level. I am that. Think about anything you need. I am that too. Really experience that I am that, encompassing everything, both realized and in potential. You are all. You have access to isness in its wisdom. And now, let your imagination bring you whatever you need to know now to be aware of, as you are that too. And prepare yourself to come back to your body. Take a deep breath. Thank that vibration that you visited for a few minutes. Come back to here and now into your body. Take a deep breath. And bring a part of that experience, that wisdom, that compassion, that love with you here in your everyday life. You're always connected to that. You always have access to that. Anytime you feel trapped or hopeless or powerless, you can come back here to open yourself to isness and to the I am that too. You can have it as a mantra when you look for a solution, to to reproduce that experience, saying, I am that too, while thinking about the solution you need, not knowing what it is, but knowing that it's there. Because at this level, there is no problem and there is no solution. There is only potential. And you are that too. Now take a deep breath and wiggle your toes. And come back to this moment. So I warned you it would be kind of deep. And maybe it is something that you're not used to think about or practice. But I find it very empowering. I find that when I do this kind of meditations or inner journeys or actually outer journeys, because I'm going out of my body with my consciousness, I am more serene and more open to ideas, more open to feeling expanded. And that sometimes brings the solution right to me without me even having to do anything, or sometimes gives me the exact idea that I need in the moment to continue to the next step. So I hope it helped. And like I mentioned, a longer version than that is being uploaded to the membership, if you're a member. And if you're not a member and are curious about the membership, you can find it at coparentingwiththeuniverse.com/membership. So I'll see you next week with another episode. Be expanded and enjoy your life as a mom.
If you liked this podcast, please rate and review us on iTunes and share it with other moms out there.